What's up guys, it's your girl Brianna aka Minimarley, and I'm back for another video. As you can tell by the title, this one is going to be a tutorial on this super long braided ponytail. So I have been seeing this braided ponytail just about everywhere, and I was like, I need it in my life. I have to try to achieve this on my natural hair. So I did just that. Now I did use a little bit of tips from Miss Vaughn TV. If you have not seen her tutorial on this style, definitely check it out. I think it's a great tutorial for beginners. She shows you close-ups, all that good stuff, and I went ahead and tried it on myself. Now I'm not even gonna lie, this was a little bit difficult. If you have finer hair, this might be a lot easier for you. This is something that you can do easy, no problem. But if you have thicker hair and maybe kind of blunt ends, it can be really hard to braid this hair into your own natural hair. But we did it. We pulled it together, and I think that it came out pretty cute. So today I just want to show you guys the problems that I ran into, ways that you can avoid that, and just help you achieve this look at home. So if you want to get this bomb braided ponytail for yourself, then just keep watching this video. Alright guys, we are starting with freshly washed hair, and I have it wrapped up in this towel. I usually put on my leave-in conditioner in the shower, and I put a shower cap before I put on the towel, and it really keeps my hair moist. I didn't do that today and I really regretted it. But anyway, I just wanted to show you my hair really quick with no product at all. Now I'm going to pin one side up and then separate the other side in half and start moisturizing my hair. Again, I really regret not using my leave-in conditioner. It makes such a big difference. But anyway, today I'm using the Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing Smoothie as my moisturizer, and the reason I didn't use a leave-in is because I was using my Eco Styler gel, and sometimes different products don't mix well and you get that white stuff in your hair. So I knew that my Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing Smoothie and Eco Styler go so well together, so I just applied that to my hair just to moisturize, and I'm adding some water to allow the product to really move around so I can make sure that every strand is coated. This is a high tension type of style and all of that, but I still want to make sure that my hair is as moisturized as possible. I detangled it, and now I'm just clipping it down here at the back close to where the ponytail is going to be. I just want to get the hair going in that direction. And when I do my slick ponytails, I really like to make sure that my hair is really nice and detangled so that I can make sure it is super smooth. That's the key to my smooth ponytails. So I did the same thing on both sides of my hair. So before we do this ponytail, I need to fix this ugly part. I want to do a side part today because I've been doing so many middle parts and it's putting too much tension on that little middle section of my head. So we're going to do a middle part today, a deep middle part. And once I have that parted off, I'm going to use my Denman brush and start brushing my hair into a ponytail. So it's really good to use a Denman brush to do this because it just helps to smooth out your hair. A regular boar bristle brush will just smooth the top layer of your hair, but the Denman brush really gets through and make sure that there are no kinks at all so that you don't see any kinks popping through when you slick your hair back. Trust me, it works. Use it. I just pulled my hair back into a loose ponytail. Now I'm going in with Eco Styler gel, and this is what I use to slick down my hair. So I took a big glob of that, and I'm just slapping that all over my hair. This is how I get my hair to be super sleek. I've showed you guys this in the past, but I feel like I needed to show you again because with this style, it's one of the most important things, making sure that your ponytail looks just as sleek as your braid. So as you can see, I did a good amount of gel, and I just roughly did my edges right here really quick. I wanted to make sure I left this hair right here, and now I'm going in with my Denman brush one more time. Again, I use this so that I could smooth the hair properly, and as you can see, it really gets my waves popping. Of course, that's not for everybody, just saying. This is why I like to use the Denman brush first. It really will make sure that your ponytail is smooth. Then you can go through with a more hard brush after and make sure that you brush everything down, and this will kind of flatten it into place. And as you can see, my ponytail is looking super sleek now. So I'm going to take out my scrunchie and I'm going to get ready to install it securely and nice and tight so that we can do this braid. You guys already know how to do a ponytail, so I'm just going to speed through that portion. But as you can see, I got my hair to be super slick. So if you really want to get a slick puff, slick bun, or anything like that, using this technique should really help you. But now it is time to tie this hair down and get ready for the hard part. But first, I almost forgot, let's just slick take down these edges a little bit, I like to use my Eco Styler gel and also the Style Factor Edge Booster pomade. I've been showing you guys this for a while now and I really love them. I like to use my Eco Styler gel first and really get my edges to look how I want them to look, and then I go over it with the Style Factor Edge Booster and it really locks them into place. The kitchen back here is really good with the Style Factor Edge Booster. You just slap that on there and it will work so well. So I remember in a recent video you guys wanted to know how I tied my scarf so that it makes the back flat. So here's a quick little demo of how I do that. It's really hard to explain, so I'll just let you watch. So yeah, that's pretty much it. When I do a low ponytail or a low bun, this is how I tie it to get the back to lay flat. And then you can just pull these two little parts right here and tie them underneath the ponytail and it'll keep everything tight and flat at the back. It's so perfect. But now moving on, just go ahead and detangle this puff in the back. That's what I'm doing. And I just twisted it up and I ended up blow drying my hair off camera. Honestly, I was tired and I stopped here for the night, but this is what my hair looked like the next morning. I blow dried the puff so that it would be easier to braid the hair in. I didn't feel like blow drying my whole head, so that's what I did. And this is the hair that I'm going to be using for my braid. It's by X-Pression and it's actually 60 inches long, super long. I divided the hair in half and divided each half in half, so I had 4 separate pieces, and for this video we're going to be feeding the hair into the braid. So I'll show you how to do that once we get to it, but for now I'm just going to unloose my braid. This is all my hair and I have it already sectioned into the 3 sections that I'll be using for my braid. I wanted to make sure that my hair was kind of easy to braid, so I added this Style Factor Edge Booster pomade to each section, and I regret it because it's just not what you should use. You can probably try using Style and Jam. This stuff really leaves a residue on your hair. It's not meant for your hair, it's just meant for your edges, so don't do that. But as you can see, I'm braiding and I did a couple passes with the braid and now I'm going in with my first piece of hair. So I tried to give you guys a close-up and show you what this looks like if you've never done braids where you feed in hair, but this is the best that I could do. I hope that it's kind of clear for you. But as you see, I'm just doing a regular braid, and once I get to this point, I add in 1 piece of hair and I hold it with that finger that you can see right here, and I just try to continue braiding. Okay, this is really hard to explain. That was probably not helpful at all, but hopefully the visual gives you an explanation of how to do this. If I'm being honest, I was struggling myself because my hair is just so thick and it's really hard to really hold on to it and then add in the hair and just keep everything neat and in place. But the good thing is, even if you mess up, I'm going to show you how to fix it a little bit later. I actually wasn't even looking into a mirror because I wanted to give you guys a good view. So hopefully this helps you kind of see and visualize how to feed in the hair when you're braiding. But I basically just added each of the 4 sections, and once it was all in, then I just continued to braid all the way down to the ends. This hair was super long. Like I said, it was 60 inches and I started to have to fight with it a lot. It was getting tangled. If I did this again, I probably wouldn't use this long of hair. It's really unnecessary. I didn't even expect it to be as long as it was, so that's another thing that I recommend. You don't need to do the 60 inches that I did. You can get away with doing it a little bit shorter and it might be a little bit easier for you. So I just braided my hair all the way down to the ends and I tried to be as neat and as tight as possible, and then you're just going to secure that with a rubber band. And this is what the braid is looking like so far. As you can see, I have some hair sticking out, and if you have really thick hair or if you have blunt ends, this is gonna happen to you. So what you wanna do is use some gel. I'm using my Style Factor Edge Booster. You can also use Shine and Jam or whatever gel you want, and then kind of brush those little ends and then tuck them in. I tried tucking them in with a comb and it didn't work, so using a bobby pin to pin those pieces of hair into the braid was a lot more helpful. So I definitely definitely recommend pinning them in. I want to cover up the scrunchie at the back of my head, so I just took some extra crochet hair that I had laying around, and I'm going to use it to wrap around the base of my ponytail. I do not like the hair that I used for this. It really didn't work that well. I definitely recommend saving a piece of your actual braiding hair that you're using for your ponytail for this part, and then you can just wrap it around the base of your ponytail and add hairspray as you go so that it's nice and secure. I actually ended up adding 2 more strands of hair to this, and I bobby pin the end of the hair and then I start wrapping around, and then when I get to the end I use my comb to just really tuck it in, making sure that it is really nice and neat. And you guys, I was really struggling, but I finally finished, and this is what the back of my ponytail is looking like now. So along the way, the little edges in the kitchen have gotten a little messed up, so I'm just making sure that everything is nice and smoothed out, applying a little bit more gel and brushing things into place, tucking it in, just really making sure that everything is nice and crisp, and then I tied it down one more time. For the ends of the ponytail, I just decided to tie this around flexi rods really quickly and dip it in hot water just to get a nice little curl at the end of the braid. This part is optional. You can do whatever you want here, but if you want to get these cute little curls, you can go ahead and do the flexi rods, dip it in boiling hot water, and then it will basically be set in place. Be very careful with this part. It's super dangerous. You don't want that hot water to spill. But when I took it off, this is what it looked like, and I just went ahead and divided this up, and it gave me those really cute little curled up ends. So this is pretty much it. Stella is like, wow, look at this braid, and so am I. It actually came out pretty good. It was a struggle, I'm not gonna lie, but I was able to do it. I saw Happy Curl Happy Girl do this with 2 different braids and pigtails, and I think that I'm gonna try that next. It should be a lot easier splitting my hair in half. All right guys, that is it for today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. This style is really in right now. I'm seeing it everywhere, and I just wanted to show you how you can achieve the look at home by yourself. So I hope that you guys enjoyed me showing you where I went wrong and how you can fix that if you do this at home. Don't forget to like this video and also subscribe to my channel, but most importantly, turn on your notifications because I have some fun hairstyle tutorials coming up soon. But that is it for this one. Peace out guys. I will see you in the next video.